A little bit of high alpha, bring it in. Like that, here you go. That's how you land it, just like that. That is how you land a plane that needs thrust over the thrust vectoring with no control surfaces. And that is how you do it. Absolutely spot on, absolutely perfect. What's up, guys? We're back. We're back with the NGAD version 2. Actually, no, this is not version 2. This is like version 6.7 with Thomas and I, but no, it's version 2 for you guys because you guys saw the one last night. So it's obviously much cleaner. I worked on the canopy. The battery is right where it should be. And instead of having the vertical tail that I had, now I have 3 air fences, which are very low profile. And this is gonna be interesting to see if it works. CG, this is for my own purposes. I am about a finger in front of the line. Okay, a finger in front of the line, right there. It's about where I finished up last night. So I'm gonna underhand it again. Oop, it's got to go in. There we go. Canopy on. And I got here a little bit earlier than I did. Well, I'm gonna stay out here instead of going all the way to the park, the picnic table over there. I'm gonna just stay out here, and I'm gonna try and land it in this general area over here, rather than hit the soccer goal again. So I haven't even run these fans up yet. All right, guys, let's get it up and let's try and fly this thing again. If I remember correctly, you have to fly it basically in expo. I took some down trim out of it, and I don't know if that was a good idea. But I have trim to work with on my radio, so we'll just try it. Let's go for it and see. It took off by itself. Huh. Uh-oh, it's flying away. I'm in the trees. Am I? Oh, I'm coming back. Oh, I saved it. All right, guys. It definitely needs... All right, I'm gonna go get the plane. I was fine, and I was losing control authority because it did not have a vertical stabilizer. I could tell that's what it was. I was all sorts of lost orientation there. That was bonkers. That was absolutely insane. I'm gonna go grab my glue, and I have to put I have to glue my vertical tail on the top of this thing. The air fences, they at least kept it flying. And I think this is the same thing that happened with Thomas. Thomas flew his, I believe, without any vertical surface. And guys, this is just not, it's not a flying wing. The flying wings act differently. Okay, there we go. All right, so this battery is still good to fly. I am going to have to run quickly back to my vehicle and grab glue because it's starting to get dark already, and I can't keep the thing close enough right now. But this thing looks great, right? And it's still good. Nothing broke. I managed to bring it back somehow. I don't even know how, because I didn't know if it was coming or going. And once it gets out too far, you can't tell. So let me go grab my glue, and I'm gonna glue I brought a tail, so I'll be right back. All right, I glued on a little vertical tail here. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. I don't even know if it is, but we'll see. Hopefully it's set up okay. Hopefully that's gonna be good. And I brought the CG forward just a notch. So, all right, let's give it another try. Let's get this guy up in the air again. All right, canopy. This needs to go down there. All right, guys. Let's hope we get another one in. Yeah. Oh yeah, much better. Wow, that's all it needed. Wow. Unbelievable. I can't get over this. Now I got the CG dialed in, guys. Dialed. The key is going to be, look at the moon. The key is going to be being able to land this thing. Oh man, the fresh airframe. Look at it fly now. It's unbelievably, it's like a real plane. Tight, bring it in tight. Look at the maneuverability, guys. Oh my gosh. Incredible. I'm keeping it in close because in case I lose control, guys, I don't want to hurt anybody, obviously. I'm keeping it in close, just, you know, I can cut the throttle, then it'll just fall like a leaf. This is absolutely incredible. It is a great flying plane, guys. You could literally just fly this thing. Wow. All right, I got to practice the landing right now. I need a little more authority on. I think I just bring it in like this. This is how I'm going to bring it. Did you see it? All you need to do is circle, and you can just cut throttle, and you can have the littlest bit of control authority till the last second, guys. Unreal. I'm going to bring the CG forward a tad more, and let's see if we can do this again. Unbelievable. That was the best one yet. The best flight yet, guys. This flies like a regular jet, like a regular plane. Like it has control surfaces. You just have to remember what you're doing. That's it. All right, I'm like I would say that's 2 fingers in front of the line there. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again here, quick, because it's getting dark, and I don't want to lose this thing. It's even better now. It's even better with the CG. Look at this beast. Look at this beast. I turned this thing around. I started printing the big pieces last night. I have 3 printers. I started printing the big pieces last night, and then I finished it up today. All the pieces were finished around 2:30, and I assembled the whole thing in an hour and a half. Full speed. Holy, this is insanity. The air fences are helping. It's fast, look, full speed. Incredible. And you really don't need, as long as you have the throttle on, it just, oh, I don't want to roll it because I remember I got into trouble last time I rolled it. My trim was perfect from the beginning. I really didn't need to do anything except trim it a little bit left because it wanted to torque roll right. I need a little bit more left. All right, let's try some slow flight, even though I don't want to because I know this could potentially be a problem. This is slow flight here. Now I put a lot of washout in this wing to keep it from stalling and to give it some good slow flight characteristics, and it's working. You really only want to go about 40% throttle when you're... Wow! I really hope it's not too dark for you guys to see this right now. It flies fantastic. I've had worse models. This flies, this might even fly better than my X36, guys. My X36 flies similar to this. And this doesn't even use control surfaces. It's all thrust vectored, full speed. Full speed, minimum radius turn. Minimum radius. This is the future, guys. This is the future, I'm telling you. All right, I don't want to cook this battery out. So I'm gonna bring it around. I'm gonna loiter. So you gotta bring the airspeed down like that. You gotta loiter, 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 loiter. That's all you do, guys. You loiter. You do your NASCAR track, okay? And you start to bring your airspeed down. And then you can bring it in. That's how you do it. I was thinking about it all last night. Look at it, it's fine, nothing. 3% gyroid, beast. An absolute beast. This is a viable design. Look, all the guys at my club, when I bring this to them and I say, hey guys, this has no control surfaces. Look at the back of this plane. Look at that, only thrust vectoring, and there's no flight computer. There is no gyro. All there is a really, really good airframe and a really, really good wing design that works together so well that you don't need, you don't need a computer. You think this is gonna fly? And they're gonna be like, no, no way, impossible, never gonna happen. Well, this is fun. This is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna bring the CG forward again and see what happens here. Last battery, guys, because it's too dark. Well, that's too far. Hold on, let me just see if that... Oh, that's better, okay. All right, I brought it forward a little bit. This is insane. I never in a million years did I think that I would have successful flights banking and yanking with something with no control surface out in the air. Easy launches too, it's underhand. And it flies like a normal plane. I really hope you guys can see this right now. I'm having trouble seeing it. Right from the moon. I'm keeping it in close for you guys. And I'm really risking losing this thing. I forgot to give myself more roll authority here. You kind of have to relearn how to fly a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like when I slow down, I'm only going 40–50%, and you do lose a little bit of control authority. So like if you want to turn, and if you want to pitch, and if you want more pitch authority, you actually need to go like a little more throttle to give yourself more. And it actually doesn't want to flip over, guys. It doesn't want to flip over. It wants to stay level. That's a number of things. That's a little bit of the reflex working with the washout and the wing that wants to self-level itself. So, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I knew I knew what I needed to do with the design of the wing in order to keep it, I gotta take this thing out in the sun for you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this in. I don't wanna break it. You guys need to see this thing in the daylight, guys. All right, so you gotta loiter. You gotta loiter it. Loiter, I'm bringing it in for my approach here. Okay, yep, I'm getting a little bit of high alpha. Bring it in. Like that, here you go. That's how you land it, just like that. That is how you land a plane that needs thrust over the thrust vectoring with no control surfaces. And that is how you do it. Absolutely spot on, absolutely perfect. This thing is so cool, guys. Holy wow. Okay, I am done for the night. So I am gonna this thing flies so much better with these air fences, and I'm just gonna have Thomas, we're gonna make the vertical tail exactly this vertical tail on top. Just let's blend it into this air fence, and that's how we're gonna do that. And that's all it needs. It does not need anything else, and it's crooked. And the tail is a little cockeyed because I was trying to rush. I ran over to my car and I was like winded. Unbelievable. The CG is in between. It is in between my panel line and the front of this corner. It's right here. Right here is the optimal CG. Guys, I am, whoa. I'm gonna talk a little bit on the way back because this is a shorter video than normal. All right, shut that off, good. It is getting a little too dark. I mean, I can still see okay, but NGAD, guys. Seriously, the NGAD. This thing is like, this really makes me excited. It makes me psyched that that something can be so fun to fly and so different. I have literally never seen a flyable, controllable, landable. I'm okay. So I am obviously, you guys are gonna get, you can have this version. We're thinking about offering this version right here that you see, along with a standard version. I saw some renderings already. I'm not sure if we're gonna have any thrust vectoring or if we're just gonna have traditional elevons. But I highly suggest, when you do print this, it's an easy print and easy build. I want you to go into this thinking, I'm probably going to smack it up a little bit. Although it's a pretty bomb-proof design. I mean, you saw me, you're gonna probably, the first version, it's a learning process. But I'm gonna give you everything where it's gonna take off underhand. You're gonna be able to launch the thing right away with no problem. So you're gonna be able to launch it, and it's gonna fly out of your hand, just like I just lightly underhanded it like a softball pitch. You hold it right by these intakes, and you just literally launch it like that, and it just takes off by itself. The only thing that you have to remember is you cannot ever cut your throttle. Even if you're like, I guess if it's flying away and one of your thrust vectoring servos, there's two 9-gram servos buried in here. If one of them just decides to cop out or something and it's just going out of control and you do want to cut it, it will fall like a leaf to the ground. Okay, so that is one thing that you can you can know, that you can cut the throttle if you have to in an emergency, but you're never going to cut the throttle. Okay, so you're gonna always, and when I'm landing, I'm at 50% and I'm circling, I'm loitering at 50%, and then I'm dropping it down to 40. And then once you're gonna hit a point where you start to hit it's gonna want a high alpha a little bit. Once it starts to high alpha, that's when you're going to kind of take your left-hand turn and get ready to just either give it a little bit of throttle if it's dropping the nose, or just let it glide into the ground. You can land this plane and you can fly it like a cool jet, and it's absolutely so much fun. It's like nothing, and it's a challenge. So I hope you guys like this video. I know you probably can't see anything because it's just so dark right now, but I want to know what you guys think about this. I know a great response from the first one, and hopefully you like this one just as much. All right, guys.